Hello, Scorpio. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do a general reading for you guys for the month of June. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I am so happy that you are here. I am so very grateful for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before we get into your reading, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already done so that you and I can stay connected, and it will help other people to find me much faster. So I would appreciate that. Doing these little things help me to keep the YouTube channel going, okay? Also, the life coaching portion of my business is coming this weekend, and that will be the first weekend of June. So be on the lookout for that. Go ahead and follow me on Facebook and Instagram as well. You can find my information right below this video, okay? So you will be getting updates on the life coaching portion, all right? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Scorpio, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I pulled one card as the central energy of the reading, and this is at the heart of the matter. This is what's going on with you this month. You have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. Can you see that? All right. This is telling me, Scorpio, that, pardon me, you guys may be dealing with some things going on in your past. You may be a bit nostalgic this month. You may even be visiting or dealing with someone from the past, some friends, a soulmate, siblings perhaps. You may be thinking heavily about your life right now, about your past, about past events, past relationships. Okay, this feels pretty good. Let's at the center of everything right now. All right, I'm not really picking up much more than that. Just sort of reminiscing. Let's see where it goes. Why would you be reminiscing about that though this month? Okay, maybe you're gonna get a visit from someone from the past, or you're thinking about visiting someone, spending time with your relatives, siblings, friends, old friends, catching up on old times. All right. Let's see where this goes, Scorpio. Moving forward, these readings will be more focused on the future and what next, where to go next. Okay, we're not focusing so much on the here and now, but more so focusing on what to do after you get readings, what next after you get a reading. So it's like how to transform your life, how to get the results that you want after you get the answers from the readings. Okay, readings are typically about what now, what's happening now, what's going on. So we want to really focus on the what next. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio's recent past? Give me one for Scorpio's recent past. Yeah, oftentimes people get readings and they get sort of stuck right there where they are with finding out what's going on in situations. So we want to help as much as we can, help you get out of any ruts that you may be in, help you get results that you haven't been getting before. Oftentimes it's easier said than done. Oh, fix this, change that, make that decision, you know. It's not always that easy. Especially when we have habits, old programming of things that run like broken records inside of our heads. So we have to, you know, a lot of times it's a matter of learning new habits, breaking old habits, learning new habits, adapting to change. I like to let the cards come out naturally, but sometimes it doesn't always happen that way. The cards are a little bit stiff right now. If it doesn't come on out, then I will pull one for you. It's not coming out. Let's see. Let's pull one out. This one. And you have the Ten of Rods here, which is the Ten of Wands in a traditional tarot deck. Spirit, give me one card for Scorpio's foundation. One for Scorpio's foundation. What is going on with Scorpio's foundation? So you had some huge burdens in your recent past, pardon me, from something that had been taking place for a long time. Something was burdening you for a long time. You got to a point where you couldn't take anymore. And it was time for that cycle to end, that cycle of burdens to end, that cycle of feeling overwhelmed and closed in, feeling like the sky is going to fall at any minute. But the feeling that what you've built up is just going to come toppling down on you. It's just too much. You were a bit fearful. I'm seeing some fear here. That the things that you were carrying, things that you were holding on to, old baggage, was going to backfire. Page of Swords here in your foundation. Spirit, give me one card for Scorpio's, what's on Scorpio's mind and Scorpio's connection with spirit. And you have the Page of Swords here in your foundation. That's an interesting place for the sword to be, for the Page of Swords to be. Here with the Page of Swords, you're facing the straw man. I'm going to show you the cards in just a minute. Six of Pentacles. Spirit, give me one for Scorpio's near future. So you're facing the straw man here. Getting ready to swing at the straw man. The straw man is about a fallacy. Someone purposefully deflecting away from the truth of something. And you want the truth. So you're swinging at the straw man because you don't believe what's being told. You know that it's not true. You know that it's a deflection. You know that it's a fallacy. It's like, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. You're twisting what I said to make it plausible for you, to make it what you want it to be, so that you won't have to deal with it. You won't have to deal with it, or you won't have to face me. Either you are having some issues facing the truth, dealing with the truth, communicating the truth, or someone around you is doing this to you and you're trying to get the truth out of them. You're trying to get clear, concise, truthful communication about something in your foundation. I want to clarify this one. And this is a very young energy here. You know how children tell tales, kind of twist things around. That's what I'm getting with this Page of Swords. Somebody's telling a tale, a fallacy, making up stuff, twisting a story around or something. I'm going to show you in just a minute. Look at this. The Three of Cups came in reverse, okay? And my deck is upright. The Emperor card on the bottom. All right. Six of Cups here. Ten of Rods or Ten of Wands here in the recent past. Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords is illustrated quite differently from what you're probably used to seeing. Here in your thoughts and your connection with spirit is the Six of Pentacles. And you've got the Three of Cups in reverse in your near future. The Emperor here is what lies beneath, is information or situation that you may be hiding subconsciously or consciously, because you don't want someone to know, or you're not ready to let someone know of your movements or what you're thinking, or what you're doing, your intentions. Or this can be something that you don't know of, that's coming, that's on the way, that's not quite seen. It's like right around the corner, but you're just not aware of it yet because it hasn't surfaced. And it's relating to the heart of the matter. This is what's going on with you right here, right now. It's like represents your chakra alignment, your chakras, centers in your body, in your energy field. So it's like, I feel like you are reminiscing about someone or a situation in your past that is connected to the Emperor. Maybe you were dealing with an Emperor, a father figure, or mate that you were with. Someone stern, someone sort of stoic, someone who's a take charge person, someone who's the head of their empire, someone who owns an empire. This can be a very powerful businessman, a leader in his own right of some sort. Household, community, company you may work for, organization. Father, husband, grandfather, like a patriarch. Patriarchal figure. And there's like a childlike innocence here. This particular Six of Cups, you're alone, reminiscing, looking up at the stars, smelling the flowers that are nearby, smelling flowers, looking up, daydreaming. Looks like you're daydreaming. Are you thinking about someone in the past that you were in love with, someone that you have feelings with, or wanting to connect with a father, your father figure, or someone? Because this feels very intimate to me. Is there something you want to say to this person? Do you want this person to return so that you can say something to them, so that you can say something that you haven't said before, or express some sort of feeling that maybe you didn't get out quite get out? You know, you weren't able to express it before. Because this looks like fond memories of something or situation of the past. But in your recent past, the Ten of Wands, and whatever the situation was quite burdensome and frightening. This person is scared to death those wands are going to fall down and topple over them. The baggage is going to come crushing down on them. The stress is going to finally break them. Stress, baggage, everything that you've carried, everything that you've endured. But you let it go. It was time for it to end. You know, you let it go. But there's still like a lingering, the energy's still like lingering a little bit. I can kind of feel it. Maybe you feel like you've gotten away from this. I want to clarify some of this. For some of you, because you let go, now you're ready to sort of peacefully reminisce on the past or think about the good times. It's like, whew, a burden has been lifted off my shoulders. I got rid of all of the stress, all of the burdens, everything that I carried, everything that I had to do myself. Now I can think about the good things of the past. Now I have a moment to kind of focus on the good times. And that happens. You know, you sit back and you think, it wasn't all so bad. I had some good times in whatever the situation was, you know. I had some good times in that situation with that person, or at that job, or at that with the business, or whatever this means, in the community, in the organization. It wasn't all bad. But we're going to take a look at this and see exactly what it is. It's going to mean different things for different people. Here, in the foundation, there's a struggle between maybe yourself and someone who's like, someone who is creating a fallacy, or someone who's telling tales. Or is this Are you struggling with, yourself, and looking in the mirror at what's true and what's not? What kind of stories do you tell yourself so that you won't have to deal with the truth? This is the straw man. The straw man has a sword and a shield, and then you have a sword in your hand, getting ready to swing at the straw man. When it comes to your foundation, what do you have to let go of, Scorpio, so that you can have a true foundation of the things that you really need to keep you stable? Something practical, because this is down here near the root chakra, like the root and sacral chakra. Your foundation. What do you have to be honest with yourself about? Do you have some limiting beliefs, or do you have some antiquated beliefs that no longer apply to where you are in your life now when it comes to stability and what stability looks like and means to you, Scorpio? Is that something that you're going through? Are you trying to find out the truth behind a fallacy because you see through somebody's mask? You see through someone's BS? You see that they're, that the story doesn't add up. You see that someone is purposefully telling you one thing when trying to negate what you're saying or what you're doing, or negate the truth with their BS about a situation that is stabilizing, something practical, what your foundation is, your home, your security, your job. Health even. This is like stability. Family life. And you're reminiscing, daydreaming. Daydreaming here, reminiscing on the past. I'm definitely going to clarify and see how these are connected. Interesting. Here, in your thoughts and in your connection with spirit, Six of Pentacles. Here this person is carrying a child, and there are two adults, adults of someone who has position, someone who's kingly and queenly, and someone of authority. Two people of authority, husband and wife. And they are sharing the pentacles with the lady and the child. So they're giving to charity to create some sort of balance. It's a balance of give and take here. But they're not taking anything, they're giving. They're giving to one person. In a traditional tarot deck, there's two people. One is usually getting more than the other. But in this particular deck, yes, there are two people. There's a woman and a child, and they're giving to this one person, and she would in turn give to her child, so both would benefit. Are you thinking about working with some sort of charity where you're giving? Or are you thinking about trying to create some sort of balance in your life so that your stability isn't questionable. You don't have to question, okay, is this real? Is this not? Is this, can I really build something on this or whatever this is? Is this a dream? Is this, how can I take this? How can I trust this? So you may be thinking up ways to balance it out, ways to find, to figure out how to allocate money so that maybe you and your child or you and your family can be more stable. Because you know that something's not quite right down here. And it's like you're trying to get to the bottom of it. You're not just taking things as face value. Okay, you said such and such and such and such, and it must be right. You're like, no. I'm not buying that. I'm just gonna swing at this, chop away at it until I get to the core. You may also be connecting with spirit or getting messages from heaven, from the spirit world, from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, whatever it is you believe, that your deeds will be compensated, that you are blessed, that your efforts will be equalized, they will be balanced. You won't have to live in fear of lack, that things will get better, that a blessing is going to come, that you will receive help because of your hard work, your sacrifice, the sacrifices that you've made. And it may come from an emperor. It may come from someone that you don't see coming yet. Remember when I said this could be something you're hiding or something that you don't see coming yet? This Six of Cups, this could be you sending out a prayer to help you work on things, work on energies or work on like past issues that have spilled over from the past, and you could be receiving the answer. Okay, yes, you're going to be fine. You're thinking about it. You know something's not right here. You know that your or you feel, your intuition is telling you, your logic is telling you that your stability is not, it's just kind of shaky. Something's not right with it. Sending up a prayer, thinking about the past to get some answers or to get some relief or to get some sort of blessing because you put out so much. That's what this feels like. It's going to mean different things for some people, and it's not going to resonate with everyone, But in the near future, someone is not going to celebrate in your success. Someone may feel like you don't deserve something. Or maybe you will feel like you don't deserve something. So it's like we're dealing with beliefs here. Someone may be exposed for not being the friends that you thought they were because they're phony. They tell tales, someone's telling fallacies. And you may find out that they're not on your side. They may be gossiping. You may think that the people that you celebrate with are really there for you. Let's start clarifying some of these cards. Is this something that you aspire to become? Is this something from the past that you sort of dreamed about for yourself? Maybe you reached a certain status in your life in the past of ownership of some kind. Ownership, leadership in your home, leadership in a business, leadership in endeavors, you know. And you want that back. It was stressful and maybe you kind of fell off a little bit and you're reminiscing of the past. That message is for someone. Maybe you're trying to regain it, put you sort of destabilized you. Spirit, give me 2 cards for the 10 of Wands. Star card pointing toward the past. Ace of Wands. You had some hopes and dreams and aspirations in the deeper past. Okay, there was something that you did, something that you aspired to do. You followed some sort of dream. And I don't typically describe 6 of Cups as dreaming. But then you have the Star card pointing further into the past. And, you know, this is healing, very healing energy, but it's dealing with the esoteric as well. Dreaming, it can be dreaming, getting into astrology, esoteric studies. It can also mean, for me, the Star card also means like center stage, shining on stage, entertainment, being a star. Goals, aspirations. But there was something burdensome about it. There was something that didn't quite work out. And I feel like you followed it. You followed your dreams a long time ago in the past. And it's interesting that I brought this up. Maybe you were some sort of leader in some way, or this could even be a past life, like past life. But it's far back. And you had an opportunity to follow something that brought a lot of passion, it sparked a lot of passion. A brand new opportunity came in for you to try this again or do something new and different. With whatever this is, with whatever talent that you have. But I feel like it's the spotlight. Maybe the theater, entertainment, spotlight, theater, being on stage. Singing, artwork, drama. Did your goals and dreams conflict with practical life? So it was burdensome. And what I mean is, for example, you wanted to be a singer, you wanted to be a famous artist, musician, actress, but you had to work a 9 to 5. You had to literally work a 9 to 5, something that you didn't really want to do. It weighed you down. So there may be conflict between the truth of what you needed to do to have stability and what you dreamed about. And there may be conflict between what's real and practical and you feeling like you weren't completely honest with yourself. You kind of shaded the truth a bit. Like, yeah, I'm a great singer. I'm really good at it. I can sing. But then you discover, okay, well, this is not, I may need some help. It's like stretching the truth. I may need some help with this. I may not be Whitney Houston, you know. And the truth is, I can't really pay my bills. I couldn't really pay my bills with the things that I aspire to do. And it kind of spilled over in here and maybe made it difficult for you to stabilize. But you want it to be on top. You know, this was like a goal or a dream or something. And I don't know who this is I'm tapping into. Lord knows I don't. But this is what I'm picking up. Spirit, give me 2 cards for the Page of Swords. Oh, there's a lot of cards here. Okay, we're going to go with this one, the Devil in reverse. And there's, let me see, how many? There's a lot here. Okay, let's talk it out. Queen of Pentacles, stability, money. 6 of Pentacles, upright position. The Justice card in reverse. 10 of Wands and the Devil card. Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you or like a spouse or mother figure or spouse or whoever the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's stable. This could be you, someone who's stable, someone who's giving. You know, this person is sharing, just like in this card. They look very similar. She's sharing her resources, she's sharing her money, she's sharing her food, assets, all of those things. She's healing, you know, mothering. But then there's an energy of the Page of Swords energy here. You may not really believe her or trust her, or someone felt that way about you. You may have felt this person was up to something or tricked you or something like that. Or maybe someone felt that way about you. You're like, so-and-so is being a bit too nice to me. I don't know if I really trust them. Can I really trust them with my stability? I'm not quite sure about that. And you're thinking about it. Justice card in reverse, 10 of Wands in the upright position again. not getting a fair shake because you worked so hard. You didn't get this, or someone didn't share this with you, and it's like not fair, and it caused some sort of burden. Or someone else, maybe the Queen of Pentacles, gave more to another sibling or someone else. Someone else got more than you, or you're giving someone else more than the next person. Maybe you're not balancing out. It could be between children. Maybe you have 2 children or something, and someone feels that you're not being fair. This is unfairness, and it's causing a burden. This unfairness, unjust, is causing a burden. Unjust between give and take. One person is getting more than the other person. And then you have the Devil card in reverse. Releasing toxic situation, releasing yourself from bondage. It's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm finding out the truth in this situation. And it's not fair to me. This is so not fair. I feel like for some of you it's a family situation, and for others of you it's dealing with work. And you're like, I'm out of here, man. This is toxic. It's restricting. I'm getting out of this toxic relationship. I'm not doing this anymore. And it's like, remember when I was saying I feel like there's some residue here that's spilling over, that it hasn't quite ended? That residue is spilling over into your, what do you call it here? Your foundation. But you're letting it go. You're releasing it. You have the opportunity to find out someone's fallacy, their falsehood, their deflection of the truth, their exaggeration of the truth, stretching of the truth on purpose, trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, or you're crazy, or you're making that up. You know, sort of like the sky is blue. No, it's not. I'm looking at the sky. The sky is green. And you're like, no, it's blue. The sky, just don't try to play that with me. That's what you're saying. Don't get out of here. The sky is not green, and this person is purposefully, no, it's not. It's blue. It's green. It's green. When they know all along it's blue, but they're trying to play those mind games, those head games with you to try to throw it off. If this is a work situation, Scorpio, then you may want to reevaluate the type of job setting you're in. Maybe go for something that you really want to do, instead of putting up with an atmosphere where you're not growing as an individual, where you're not growing in your profession, where you're not taken seriously, and you're not getting like equal share or equal recognition or even equal pay when you're doing the same job as someone else. And it's unjust and burdensome. You're getting the bulk of the work because there's a lack of fairness with something, and it's toxic. And you're willing to fight for the truth and maybe expose the truth. Maybe expose the truth in yourself. Be honest with yourself and say, you know what? this job at Taco Bell is not worth me going through all of this drama, this nonsense, when I should be on stage, or I should be following my dreams, or I should be doing something else, or I should be a motivational speaker or something like that. I should be in a theater. I should be a motivational speaker, or whatever the case is, whatever it is you want to be. Maybe you put your dreams on hold in the past of becoming your own boss, owning your own empire here. But you haven't really expressed this with anybody. You kind of kept that to yourself. And you're daydreaming about your past. About what could have been, what should have been. That's what I'm getting for somebody. And someone's BS is going to be exposed. It's coming up. But whoever these people are from, that will be coming up, maybe from the past, or because you're honest with yourself, you may find out who's gossiping or who's not really on your side, who's not really your friends. For some of you, this is a family situation, and you may need to confront it, because maybe you've had some really past pain of someone in the family not believing in you and putting more into maybe your siblings than they did into you. Investing more into your siblings, or something of that effect. And it was toxic. This doesn't always mean like a love relationship, a toxic relationship, or bad habits. Sometimes these are situations, family situations, life situations that aren't healthy. Yup. Spirit, can you give me one card for the Three of Cups in reverse? I feel like the message that you're getting from heaven is from God, from Source, from the angels, ancestors, spirit guides, from the spirit realm. It's your turn. This was someone else's turn. Maybe you put more into your kids than you did put to yourself, into your own dream. And I'm getting like so many messages. Lord have mercy. Maybe God is telling you, okay, Scorpio, this is your turn now. Don't fool yourself anymore into thinking that you don't deserve this, or that you need to prolong your own needs and desires and your life purpose, your purpose. It's your turn. Wisdom. You've got wisdom here, clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like you will be getting a message, like I said, about these people or this situation, and it's time to be honest with yourself. It's time to be wise. It's time to take heed to the real messages and not imagine or pretend that it's something that it's not. Be sort of mature. Be mature about what people see, about what people show you. Be mature about maybe your own behavior as well. Perhaps this may be you being a little bitter because something is not going exactly the way you would like it to go at this moment. And you may need to be a little more wise and say, you know what? I'm not as happy as I could have been. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get to celebrate a win, or I'm not celebrating a win at this moment. But it doesn't mean that I can't. It could, and this could be for somebody, it could just mean that not at this moment, I'll have more time to celebrate, or let me go back and see why I didn't celebrate. Let me see what happened that maybe I can work on, maybe I can improve. You see? Maybe there's something I need to improve so that I can win, so that I can celebrate. I can have those moments of, happiness and victory with this situation. I can celebrate with these people. For some of you, these are people you need to get rid of. Be wise about them. Like, nah, these people are not for me. Let me just go ahead on and be wise. Move on. Move around them. It's going to mean different things for different people. Spirit, give me one card for Scorpio as I close out this reading. You do have the potential to own something you want. Whatever this is you want for your life, Scorpio. You can take control. It's just a matter of some learning, some navigating through your life experiences and taking each moment not as a loss, but as an opportunity to learn for improvement. I'm also getting, don't be so prideful if someone wants to help you, if someone wants to give you a hand, if someone wants to, offer their assistance to you to help you get on your feet. Don't be so prideful about it. And don't pretend that you don't need help if you really do. That's what I'm getting for somebody. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yeah. Surrender to complete healing here. Open yourself to the assistance, to the help that you need in something to help you heal. Because you can't do everything alone. You can't. You can't do everything alone. And there's something about your past that you need to heal. So ask for support. Ask for support from others. Ask for support from the universe. Allow yourself, open yourself to receive that support when you make that connection. Yeah. Don't be afraid. It's okay. You can get out of a toxic situation. You don't have to stay in something that's not healthy for you. And you don't have to struggle with this down here. You know something, Scorpio? At this time in our history, at this time in our lives, we're all going through changes at the same time. We really are. And now is a real good time. Now is paramount for the movements that you can make for seizing opportunities for change. If you're going to make change, want some change, need some change, this is like the perfect moment. Be a part of this paradigm shift that's taking place. Proactively be a part of it, because we've all been thrusted in this season of change, this huge season of change anyway. So hey, go with the flow, let that healing happen. And start asking God, asking the universe, reaching out to people for the things that you want to change the most. Get some help if that's what you need. You know, I'm here. There are others around that can help, and you know, whatever you need help with, yeah, heck yeah. All right. So, what next, Scorpio? What do you want to do next? What next? How do you get what you want next? All right, you guys. You can find all of my contact information right below this video. I will be back to update the videos with life coaching information. In the meantime, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, okay? Take care, you guys. Love you.